Hello everyone, it's Jamie and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Flossmas day 21, which is crazy because now there are only 4 more charts left in my advent calendar, which I can't believe. I'm actually almost thinking because the advent calendar had 24 projects and then I also had been working on 12 movie nights of Christmas separately kind of, and then Christmas 2 from Haid. And I have a total of 31 projects. So that means so far I'll have worked on almost all my projects. So I'm thinking at the end of Flossmas, I might make a list of the projects that I haven't worked on yet this month and then work on those projects, because then that way I will have worked on all of my projects in the month of December. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that. Anyways, I will start with what I worked on yesterday. So yesterday I started my stitching with my advent ornament from thathowtogirl on Etsy. And I am at the back stitching. So yesterday I did back stitch on the figgy pudding, and so that's all back stitched. Today is another back stitch day because all that's left now for me to do is back stitching, which there was a comment yesterday because there's different ornaments. This one is called Holiday Treats, and the person said that they were still doing cross stitches. And if they are doing the newer ornament, I think the newer ornament is a lot bigger than this one. So this one had a lot less stitching because there were some days I only did like 2 or 3 stitches. The most stitches I ever did in a day was, I think it was either 14 or 16. So this one was very small, I think, compared to some of the other ones, but it's still cute. I love it. And it will be my first ornament that I've ever done because I've never cross-stitched an ornament for some reason, even though I love Christmas. I don't know why I had never done an ornament before. And then my advent chart for yesterday was Kita, which is from Pinky the Pink, artwork by Hannah Alexander. And here is where I got to on Kita. I was working on this side, bringing this side of the dress down, which I had already finished this side going down. And so I decided I wanted to work on this other outer side, and then I could fill in the middle later after this outer portion is done. I actually finished one color yesterday. So there is this chart uses a lot of blends. So that's something first of all. And it does go into Pattern Keeper, but you do have to put the blends in yourself, which isn't that hard to do. It takes a little bit of time, but you can put the blends in yourself. And so I actually finished one of the blends because it was used on this side too a lot. And then it was used on this side, and then I did all of that section on this side. And so there's one of the blends that I'm done using now, which was exciting to get to a 0 on something. And then after I finished off the blend that I was working on, which was here, then I went to stitching. The blend was 3761, I think, and then 519. And then down here you stitch a section that's just 519, and then underneath that will be a section that's 519 blended with a different color, and then it will gradually get darker. And the blends just make it so that it all just like looks like a very smooth transition of colors, which I love the detail like on that, how it's just so seamlessly blending down to darkness. This is being stitched on a 28 count fabric 2/2 that I had dyed myself. And then it was also exciting because yesterday when I was stitching, I'll insert the picture, I realized that this chart is charted to have an oval that goes around her. So it goes around like her middle area, there's an oval. And it's stitched, I can't even remember what color, like in a gray or a light blue, but it's supposed to be there. I am not stitching the oval, I'm just going to leave it with the dyed fabric in the background, which means that I actually have less stitches to do on her than I thought. So I originally thought that I had 22,000 stitches left on her, but I marked off some of the oval that I could, and it brought me down to having only 18,000 stitches left on her, so I'm really excited about that. It means that there will be less to do on her next year when I try to get her finished. But yeah, so here's Kita. I love her. And then I will pick my chart for today, which it is day 21. And what is in here? Fables, which is a Gecko Rouge kit, and I will go grab Fables. Here is Fables, which this is a Gecko Rouge kit. It has how many colors? The floss cards, because they don't use DMC floss cards, when you look at their floss cards, they're just numbered 1 through however many colors they are. So this one, it has 30 colors, which is very minimal compared to a lot of other kits, but it's like all blues and like grays, which is crazy. So this is Fables, and it's kind of a smaller chart. I think it's only like 67,000 stitches or something, so it's under 100,000, which seems small compared to a lot of other charts that I have been stitching. And this was actually something that I had thought about working on next year more. I was between Little Gamer or Fables for my chart that would get 30,000 stitches. I picked Little Gamer just because it's smaller. It's 54,000 stitches and this one is I think 67. So I picked it just because it's smaller and then could technically be finished quicker than this one could. Plus Little Gamer has those big chunks of background that will make it really easy to stitch if I need to get like easy stitching in, whereas this chart is major confetti. Like it doesn't use a lot of colors, but they're just speckled all over, so it takes a lot longer to stitch on this than Little Gamer. But I am excited to pull this out. This is a 25 count 2 over 110 stitch. But yeah, there's a lot of light colors in it too, so they're kind of hard to see. Like all in this area, there is just like a light color that goes around everything, and so it's kind of hard to stitch on and it's kind of hard to see what I've got done in some of those areas. But I'm happy to work on that. Today will probably be my last day where I have a larger amount of stitching time. After today, I'm pretty sure that every day until Christmas I will have somewhere that I have to go, so there will be less stitching time, whereas today I don't have to go anywhere, so I can just stay home and stitch. So I will be back tomorrow to show you what I managed to get done. I hope everyone is having a good December, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!